Hey y'all, welcome to Nightfall Games and our start to finish painting guide for some more Dystopian Wars. This is more from the Prussian fleet. This is the humongous Dreadnought. Dystopian Wars. The Prussian Empire Dreadnought. It's got some major firepower, it's got some Tesla. Now remember, guys, when you start with these models, you're going to need to clean them up a bit. They are resin cast models. You'll find a little bit of flashing and nothing a hobby knife and your file can't take care of. Just clean them up a bit. Because of the weapons options, we also decided to go ahead and magnetize the turrets. Usually just scoring the edges with your hobby knife can get rid of some of that extra pieces on there. Now this is an old crappy file, but even nail files work for this kind of stuff, or you can use hobby files. This is just showing you what to do. It's going to take a lot longer to actually clean them all up. Here are the magnets we use for our turrets. We sell them here at Nightfall Games, but you can get them online too. We order in the bulk from K&J Magnetics for the rare earth magnets. Just opened up those holes a bit to leave room for the right size magnet to fit in there pretty flush. And then make sure you got the right polarity going and go ahead and magnetize them. Now you see the magnets are all sunk in the holes and glued down. Now also you're going to want to make sure with these resin cast models that you go ahead and wash them in some warm soapy water. Dish soap works just fine to clean them up, to make sure all that cast residue is off of there before you prime the model. So I always go with priming the models black. Some people can use white depending on what colors you use and what you're going for the style and look of your fleets. I like black just because it keeps the crevices and dark and gives some good depth to the model after you've done some painting on them. Get nice even coats, let them dry. And the first thing I do to typically all my models is go ahead and give them a light dry brush of a bolt gun metal. Then we're moving on to a gray. This will be a nice overbrush to cover most of the model. Then a lighter gray for the dry brush. You can see it start to give some depth to that black. We use a lot of bronze for our weapons. Works a little bit better than gold. Use the gold for the highlight. So after we've done the bronze, we go ahead and wash it with a flesh wash or a dark brown wash of sorts. Then you're ready to go over those parts after they've dried with a highlight of your metallic silver or your mithril silver, depending on what paints you use. And then it's onto the decks. So the decks are going to be brown. Used a graveyard earth. And then we wash them black so it settles in those recesses and shows the decking. Gold pen is a good option for quick highlights of gold, and you can get them in different colors. And just go ahead and hit the edges where the bronze was. Onto the smokestacks and the cannons, we do a scorched brown or a dark brown on the edges, and then black at the very tips of both the cannons and the smokestacks to show the residue of the soot. A light blue is going to be for the Tesla coils, and then highlight that with the white. You see at the nose of the ship and the sides of the ship and the different parts. Do a little enchanted blue or some brighter blue for the windows and the viewports. And then of course a little bit of detail. The flags and the crosses. And the model is done. And of course, it's all magnetized. like to seal our models with a nice gloss varnish, and then we put the purity seal on, or a dull coat, 2 more times to make sure it's completely sealed so it doesn't chip. And the finished model. Options are good. And here's the Dreadnought with the entire Prussian fleet. This is a land starter, a sea starter, some additions of some scout blimps, Sky Fortress. Here are the tanks, and of course the robot. Thank you all very much. Nightfall Games.